I'm not sure how to help my wife with her hoarding situation.
Ooh, that one's tough.
I didn't actually notice it at at the very beginning. I just thought that she just had more stuff. But over the years, I'm noticing that it's getting worse and worse. And now it's kind of at a point where I'm seeing things that are hazardous, like used tissues, used diapers. There's bugs starting to show up, and it's just kind of getting to a point where I feel like I need to get her some help. But the big issue is she's in denial, and we've had fight about this. Sometimes I feel terrible that I've been yelling at her, and I guess my question is, how do I help her if she's in denial? Because some of the research that I've done is if you're living with a hoarder, you should just leave, but we have a baby together.
Yeah, if you've got a kid in a home and there's bugs and rats and dirty diapers everywhere and it's unsanitary, then at some point very, very soon, you're going to have to make a call for the safety of your child. Now, I'll also say your kid is not in a healthy environment if mom is sick and dad is screaming at her. That's unhealthy too. So what's happened over the last 10 years that has slowly cranked that anxiety pressure? Hoarding is an OCD derivative, right? It's a body's way of trying to keep itself safe.
The thing is, like, she's telling me that she's working on it, but
what does that mean?
And then she does start it. Like, she's working on getting rid of things.
She needs professional help. She doesn't need to throw things away yet. Just cleaning it up, it's a Band-Aid. It's going to manifest somewhere else. Her body is in full survival mode, which means there's not a lot of learning that can happen in full survival mode. The only thing you can do in survival mode is just get the crap out of wherever you are, or hunker down and defend yourself, which is what surrounding yourself with junk is at a very primal level. And so the conversation here is not like, hey, you got to work on this and start throwing diapers away. It is, hey, we got to go see somebody.
She just tells me that she's not a hoarder when there's all this stuff.
But listen, brother,
around the house.
You're not choosing to live in reality then. And so at some point you have to say, I can't continue to live like this. Or even further, I will not continue to live like this. And I don't want our baby having bugs on him, growing up surrounded by dirty diapers. I'm not suggesting that you end your marriage, but I am suggesting that you get yourself into a safe position. Because here's what's also happening. You're losing your character over this. You resent her now. She doesn't deserve you to resent her. What she needs is connection. What she needs is somebody to sit down and listen. What she needs is to process. What she needs is some tools. And she can only get that at this point from a professional therapist. There's not a way you haven't said a thing in the right order that she'd go, oh, okay, now I see it. You can't. And so I tell you that not to make you feel powerless, but to give you peace. You can't fix this.